What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Bobby Hills Outdoors. As you know, on this channel, it's like mixed content. So it's like hot rods, low riders, anything car, gearhead related. We do here little hunting videos, and we do a little. I'm trying to do some more BMX bikes. I've always been into collecting for probably the last 10 years, but figured I'd incorporate it into the channel because I do have some BMX followers out there, subscribers. So today, I've already built the Dayglow Pink 87 Pro Freestyle Tour team model. I'm working on now the Dayglow Orange, going a little bit different route with this one. This is I said I was building that one to ride. That one turned out really nice. I'm gonna add some more OG parts to that. Just got some repop parts like the stem and the brakes and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to get some OG parts for that restored that I have. I just need to get them restored. This one's got about the same kind of parts on it. It's got some repop Diacomp stuff on it, and stem, whatever. But the bars are GT. The seat post is not. I got one over there. I'm gonna get powdered white, get that on there. Today, I'm gonna start on the wheels for the Orange Pro Freestyle Tour. So I have these beautiful high flange RACELACE GT hubs that have been powdered white, and I mean, they just turned out beautiful. 48 spoke, so I think it looked pretty cool. I know that the super laces are 36, but I think that the high flange RACELACE is going to turn out good on the Orange Pro Freestyle Tour over there. So I got some Araya, OG Araya, made in Japan, 48 spoke, 20 by 1.75 hoops. They're in decent condition. The guy I got them from, he had started to kind of Scotch Brite the outsides, but you can see, I mean, I say in pretty good condition. They're kind of rough. The outer edges, they've got some wear. So the inner hoops are pretty decent, pretty nice. There's the Red Japan. So is what I'm gonna do, is what I've started. I started with a DA with an interface pad. The interface pad is like a sponge pad on a DA, a dual air sander. So I hit it, I've hit it with some 220 first, then I'm gonna come back over with some 320, then I'm gonna come over with some 400, and then I'm gonna hit it with some 800, and then I'm gonna get down to the 1500. I'm gonna polish them. I got a polishing bench polisher. We'll polish the walls up, and then I'm gonna scuff this up, the centers, and I'm gonna paint the center white, just kind of like the old school UK is. But we're gonna make these kind of look like that. Like I said, it's a rider, so it doesn't really. I'm not trying to get it back OG. I'm just trying to get it cool looking. I like cool looking stuff, and it's just gonna be kind of air specific a little bit. So I think it's gonna look awesome with these awesome white GT RACELACE 48 spoke hubs. Because, man, you look at that. I mean, they did such a good powder job on it. It almost looks porcelain. So pretty cool. We'll get into this and then we'll come back to you. The key is to kind of get all the lines out of them from the old brakes, the brake pads or whatever was on them. These things are back from the 80s, so they had some pretty good scarring on them. We're gonna just get all that out as much as we can anyways. There's the 220. Now I'm gonna hit it with some 320, and then we'll go down to 400. $320. Alright, so I got the 320 on here, starting to get a little bit smoother. Now we're going to go up to the 400. Now I got it with the 400 grit. Went all the way around it. Let me try to focus in on this. Alright, there you go. Now you can see how it's starting to get a little bit more shinier as I go. That's the 400. We're going to move on to the 800 now. Alright, 800 going down. So we got the 800 on there. Starting to get a little bit smoother. Wish that camera would focus a little better. You see it. 800. Now we're going to move to the 1500. See what she does. We're going to move to the 15 now. Okay, so I'm done with the sanding. Got the 1500 grit. I thought I had some 2000, but I think 1500 is going to do good. We're going to take it to the polisher right over here on the bench grinder. It's not a bench grinder. It looks like one, but it's got a polishing wheel on it. We're going to polish it with white, with black compound first, then the white. We'll go over there right now. I've cleaned all this up real good with glass cleaner. That way it's got all the dirt out of it and ready to go. I know my hand's dirty, but that's what it is. That's mainly the anodizing that comes off the side of the wheels. All right, so we hit it with the compound. See right there, it is starting to get more and more shiny, but this is just a compound, so it's still cutting it a little bit. It's coming along pretty good. Now we're gonna hit it with the polish. We are done with the first hoop. This is just compared to what we started with. We started with something about like this here. You can see there it was scored up pretty bad. This rim is about the same shape as this one was. But here we go. I've got to go with just a little bit more polish. But as you can see, she's a gleaming. She's shiny. We're going to sand this one down, polish it, and then we're going to scuff down the center of the hoops here. Tape the sides off that we polished. Scuff down this with some Scotch-Brite. A little bit coarser stuff, but not enough to leave sanding scratches. And where you can see the paint, hit it with a little bit of primer, and then we'll put the paint on there. We don't want to get it too thick, because we don't want to fill in the Araya Japan deal, and we'll put a little bit of clear coat on it. All right, I got black stuff all over my face, been sanding. Got the second hoop done. Now we're gonna get ready to scuff the insides of the, see if you can see that there, this will balance. We're gonna get ready to scuff the inside of the hoops. I'm gonna hit it with some Scotch-Brite. Bam. All right, so we'll come back to you. We're gonna start scuffing these down a little bit. That'll be it. Scuffing the inside of the barrel. Try not to put your fingers on the outsides here or there. Just keep it right here. And you gotta rub. Rub, rub, rub. Elbow grease, elbow grease. All right, so we hit it with some glass cleaner. Bam, right here, spray away. Hit it with some glass cleaner. Just getting all the most of the buildup from the compound on there. And then after we hit it with the glass cleaner, clean it real good with that, then we're gonna hit it with the wax and grease remover. That way it's all good to go. Just all you gotta do, man, these are looking good. They're sanded, the centers are sanded nice. The edges are polished, nice high polish. Very nice. All right, here are the hoops hanging. Won't focus because these things are swinging. They're hanging, sides are polished, and the centers are, it's hard to see, man. It will not let me focus in on this. So here we go. Sides are polished. Centers are sanded. Look at that, sides just look like mirrors. These are gonna be some sweet rollers. Good to go. Araya, Japan made, 48 spokes. Wiped them down, wax and grease remover. About to get the pinstriping tape, which is this 3M, the green stuff. I got some pinstriping, and we'll go around and just like we're gonna pinstripe around a wheel, get that taped off, all 4 sides. Bam. Okay, we'll just pinstripe it like I'm pinstriping a body or a tape line on a car. The thing about it is, it's real shiny, so it's kind of hard to see right now. And I wish the wheel would stay still. Got the hoops masked off. Just gonna paint the centers. Got everything masked off pretty good. Wipe them down one more time with some wax and grease remover and get to painting. All right, that's it. I got the hoops sprayed. Sorry I didn't get any footage of me spraying, but I left for the GoPro at the house that I normally strap to my head. Rattle can white, it's automotive Rust-Oleum. You can get it at Lowe's. I use the automotive. The Rust-Oleum, regular Rust-Oleum is good too, but the automotive sticks a little bit better, and the white is a lot brighter. So that's why I use it. Anyways, we got the hoops done. Here they are. See if I can, they're nice and shiny. There we go. Still a little tacky, so, but they're good, man. They turned out real good. This is why I really don't like painting bike parts, because it fills in. I only put like 1 coat and then a light coat, but I was still able to leave it where it says Araya in there. So that's still there. It's good to go. It's got pretty much two light coats of the white Rust-Oleum automotive color on it, rattle can, and then I came over it with some cheap clear that I mixed up in my gun, just a cheap Harbor Freight gun to work, and they turned out great, man. So there you go. Turned out great. Anyways, they're gonna match these beautiful RACELACE high flange GT hubs. These have already been powder coated, and man, they turned out great. So imagine that right there in those. Some brand new stainless spokes, you know, 48 spokes. It's gonna look good. Beautiful. So anyways, like I said, we're done spraying these hoops. Next step is to, I'm gonna come back over here tomorrow and get them unmasked, probably early in the morning. I don't want them to sit too long with getting dry too long. We're here and unmask them in the morning. They'll be good to go. Then the next step is with Jason at BCS Bicycles here in town. The dude's pretty cool. I've been going up there hanging out. He's trying to get back into selling some BMX stuff he used to back in the days, back in the 90s. So there's a big demand for it now. He's starting to get a demand, so he's gonna try to start getting some BMX parts in there and stuff like that. But he still knows what he's doing. He gets it done. For lacing up, I don't know how to lace spokes. I'm gonna leave that to the professionals. Sometimes you gotta know where to stop. Then we got a chrome one coming up, a 1987 GT Pro Freestyle Tour. We're going to be doing with, as you saw in that little clip of that video, next to these race laces. I got some super laces going on that one, so everything will be black. Hope you liked this video. If you did, like, okay? Don't forget it, man. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We're going to be doing a big giveaway at 15,000 subscribers. I believe right now, right at 13,000. I just hit 13,000, so I got 2,000 subscribers to go. And we're going to be doing a big giveaway, okay? Never know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something related to my channel that I do a lot. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next episode of Bobby Hill's Outdoors.
West side, could you pass me my